awesome fans, today we are here to check out the new Gundam TR6 Woundwort. And here with me is Zoe, our guest reviewer. What's up? Today we're not just going to talk about the kit, but we're actually going to compare this with the third-party kit that was released last year, CUP's version as well. So from here, as you can see, on the right is the premium Bandai version, and on the left is the CUP version, which has been, of course, heavily customized and also painted. So from here, as you can see, there's some changes between Bandai's and the third party's rendition of the Woundwort itself. So aesthetic wise, looking at the front of Bandai's version versus the CUP's version, I would say that I would prefer the Bandai's version because the proportion seems a bit more right.
I have to disagree with you. I might have to go with the third party one, maybe because this one have been heavily modified, and maybe there's color separation done with it, you know, with a few extra pieces. But I'm definitely leaning more to third party when it comes to aesthetics.
That's interesting. The third party CUP is definitely a lot bigger than the premium Bandai version, that's for sure. Now, if you look at the back of the Woundwort itself, as you can see here, they have a different philosophy when it comes to the back booster design, right? Bandai's version is a bit more curvier versus CUP's is a bit more flat.
Yeah, but they're both definitely angular and at the same time very circular in design. So
yeah, that is true. They do look very similar because they are part of rendition of the original Woundwort design. Now, what's interesting is if you look at the frame of the Woundwort, Bandai has chosen to go with purple.
Yeah, as opposed to the third-party one, from what I feel like it's a bit of a navy blue color.
Navy blue and grey, which also doesn't look
gray.
that half bad actually. So all in all, there's some slight difference between Bandai and the third-party version of the Woundwort. But of course, Zoe, what do you think? If you're gonna go your third-party way, right?
Aesthetically wise, I would go for third party, but any builder should know a third party kit, territory with third party kits, like you need to put a lot more work and effort to it. There's definitely gonna be like falling pieces you're gonna glue, and it'll just test you on how patient you can be, and also your creativity on making up new curse words.
Yeah, I think snap fitting also it will be a challenge on the third party kit. So for me, I would definitely lean towards more to Bandai's version. Unfortunately, it is a premium Bandai only exclusive, so for the fans, you know, be ready.
Yeah.
Now Zoe, before I share with you the next review, I'm going to talk about the new product from Bandai today. The one that is from Gundam Build Divers. This is the 144 scale Geara Ghirarga. It's a mouthful to pronounce, right? So this seems to be a melee unit. It's a close combat unit with a long spear that can be broken into two different patterns. But what is most interesting about this unit is its long tail. This reminds me of the Lupus Rex, and it looks really cool, really kick-ass. You know, you don't really get a lot of Gundam units or mobile suit units with a long tail such as this. This would be one that I would look forward to because I also really like the color combination. And if you look at this whiplash type of pattern, this is of course the one from the Gundam Epion from the Gundam Wing series. Also new released today by Bandai is also for the Gundam Build Diver series. This is the Leo NPD, and it is quite affordable at only 1,200 yen per piece. You can actually build an army of this as well. Now what's interesting about this release is that you can actually come and configure the different heads that comes with the Leo. It is also configurable with different type of shoulder armor and also different backpack units depending on what you like. So most of the basic unit will come with a beam rifle, a shield, and also two sabers. So it's worth checking out at this low price point. And so today I want to share with you this company called Decal Factory from Korea. So what they do is actually they sell water decals that's already pre-cut.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, so for those of you who actually used water decals before, you know how time consuming it is to actually cut them one by one.
And not just cutting, like how frustrating just to get them off like the back piece.
Yes, that is true. So as you can see from the video here, all you need is just a pair of tweezers and you just peel them off. It is that easy, dude.
That is godsend, I would say.
Yeah. So interesting thing is about Decal Factory is they actually have a lot of decals from different grades, from real grade, high grade to master grade, and even perfect grade. The only thing is that you have to order from their website, which is from Korea, so it'll be a little bit pricey. But I think for the amount of money that you pay versus the amount of time that you're gonna spend on the normal water decals, I think it's definitely worth it.
I suggest like we try one set first, and if it's good, it's a definite buy. It's worth going back to. If not, it's still worth going back to. Just in terms of like saving time and money. Well, not money.
So Zo, what's your experience with water decals after seeing this?
I will say first that I do not have that much experience, but I've had my fair share of using them. They are a definite hassle, especially on smaller kits. On 1/144 scale, it's definitely challenging when you have to put those tiny little marking decals or warning decals. Yeah. And I have big hands, so when someone gives me a product like this that's already pre-cut, you just need to soak in water and then take your tweezers and just place them. Like I said before, it's godsend.
Yeah, so I fully agree, because I myself have been leaning more towards the 1/4 scale grades of Gundam, and with this kind of water decals that's already pre-cut, as you can see here is an example for GM Sniper. Man, I think
definitely
it's a godsend.
It brings out the kid much more.
Yeah. So go ahead and try Decal Factory. And finally, this is a very weird review, but I actually bought a Gundam CUP because all my friends were buying one, and I thought, hey, it looks pretty neat idea, right?
What, you wanted a Grandpa Gundam cup?
Yeah, who doesn't, right?
Put your coffee in there.
Who doesn't want, right? But
there's an appeal to it, yeah, I can see it.
Unfortunately, it is not the original Bandai or Bam Presto. It is made from China. It's a third party. I only knew when I actually got the product. So here is how the product actually looks like. Color separation is very done very well.
I mean, it looks good.
It looks good.
Aesthetic wise, it looks like the Grandpa Gundam said.
Yeah, aesthetic wise it looks good, but with very bad pattern lining, right? And as you can see here, the cup itself, it is made of very hard plastic. So yeah, that's not too bad.
It means it's durable.
It's durable. So let me show you how the inside of the cup actually looks like.
Actually, I want to know too.
So there's the opening lever on the handle itself. And as you can see, it's actually a separate stainless steel cup that is inserted inside the plastic head of the RX-78 So the bad thing about the cup is that, as you can see here, there's a screw holding the cup together. So how are you going to use this cup? Because if you're going to wash the cup, I'm very sure that the screw is going to rust.
Yeah, that's one, and that's actual paint, is it?
That's actual paint.
Oh yeah, when you're gonna wash that cup, that paint is gonna rub off.
Yeah. So
over time.
From what I heard from my friend as well, who actually bought the cup, as you can see, it is how deep is the cup with a Zeta in it. From my friends who actually bought the cup, they already said it's actually quite difficult to drink from it. So if you're gonna buy this cup, dude, you're not gonna do anything more than putting some utensils or pencils in there, right? So
this is not a practical item. It's more of it's a novelty item.
It's a novelty item. It is not a official Bandai product, not official Sunrise product. So if you're gonna buy it, please make sure that you're not gonna use it to drink, right? So that's our review of the Gundam Cup. So that's our video for today. Do let us know what you think of the video about the Gundam TR6 Woundwort, Decal Factory, and also the Gundam Cup. Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.